Alright, several people had asked me about what the blanching was, because they really enjoyed the green beans at the Christmas party. Take boiling water, throw your green beans in, and you're only going to let them sit in there for a couple of minutes. You're not going to let them actually fully cook. You're going to get them nice and crisp tender. Alright, and I've done that. So they've been in here about maybe 3 minutes total in rolling boiling water. And the reason I'm taking them out instead of dumping them with this is because I'm going to use the same water to do my asparagus, so I don't have to, first of all, waste water, and secondly, I don't have to wait for it to boil again. Anyway, I'm going to get these green beans out, and what you're going to do is you're going to slowly shock them. And what you're doing is you're stopping the cooking from happening, and you're putting them in a state of crisp tender, right? You're stopping them from cooking, but you're also keeping them in the state that they're in. And what's really nice about this, and so you just let the water run. See, I've shut the sink up, and the water just comes up very gradually, and what it does is it shocks, as the cold water comes up, it shocks the vegetables, and it stops them from cooking, and it keeps them in that crisp, tender state. Now you can serve these green beans like I did at the party, marinated in olive oil and a little bit of seasoning. People went nuts over them at the party. Or you can reheat them in just a little bit of olive oil and seasoning and serve them with dinner. I've even served them without olive oil with just Pam and some seasoning, and that was just fine. And use that spray butter if you really are missing the butter flavor. If that's something you just have to have, why not? I used to use a ton of butter and seasoning and stuff like that. Well, I've kind of gotten over that butter thing. But see, you can see the water sort of gradually coming up around them, and as it does, it's shocking them and keeping them in that state. I was taught this, and the way that I'm doing it, I was taught this way by Chef Michael Myers in Millerton, New York. He was the chef at the inn that I worked in called Simmons Way Village Inn. We were a 4-star Chateau Roulet inn, and he had gone to the Culinary Institute of America. And I was very grateful because pretty much most of the more refined cooking that I've ever done, I learned from him. My mom was a big influence on my cooking, and so was my grandmother Jean, but Michael really showed me the fine art of dining. So he was pretty amazing, he and his wife both. So anyway, this is now, the green beans are getting cooled down. The water has just gradually shocked them, and then they're ready to go. So I'm going to do the asparagus next, and then I'll do the snow peas just the same way. And what happens is, these are not cooked, you can see, and they're nice and crisp. So, but they're just a little bit cooked. So they're good for snacks too. You can keep them in the refrigerator. I like them because it's nice to have something to grab, and they stay a little bit longer than they would if they were just fresh beans in the refrigerator. And now I can freeze them, and when I unthaw them, then I can cook them and use them for meals instead of canned vegetables or frozen, or what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that was it. I figured some people would ask about it, so I wanted to go ahead and do a video because it's all about paying it forward. So another healthy thing for y'all to enjoy. Bye.